In the center of a once great city, there stood a magnificent cathedral. It was cared for by a kindly old priest who spent his days praying in the vestry and caring for the poor. As a result of the priest's tireless work, the cathedral was known throughout the land as a true sanctuary. And the priest welcomed all who came to his door and gave completely without prejudice or restraint. Each stranger was to the priest a neighbor in need, and thus the incoming of Christ. His hospitality was famous, and his heart was known to be pure. No one could steal from the old man, for he considered no possession his own. And while thieves sometimes left that place with items pillaged from the sanctuary, the priest never grew concerned. He had given everything to God and knew that these people needed such items more than the church did. Early one evening in the middle of winter, while the priest was praying before the cross, there was a loud and ominous knock on the cathedral door. The priest quickly got to his feet and went to the entrance, and as he knew it was a terrible night and reasoned that his visitor might be in need of shelter, upon opening the door, he was surprised to find a terrifying demon towering over him with large dead eyes. "Old man," the demon hissed, "I have traveled many miles to seek your shelter. Will you welcome me in?" Without hesitation, the priest bid this hideous demon welcome and beckoned him to come into the church. And in full view of the priest inside the church, the demon proceeded to tear down the various icons that adorned the walls, rip the fine linens that hung around the sanctuary. And the priest just knelt silently on the floor and continued in his devotion until it was time for him to retire for the night. "Old man," cried the demon, "where are you going now?" "I'm returning home to rest, for it's been a long day," replied the kindly priest. "May I come with you?" spat the demon. "I, too, am tired and in need of a place to lay my head." "Why, of course," replied the priest. "Come, and I will prepare a meal." On returning to his house, the priest prepared some food while the demon mocked him and broke various religious artifacts that adorned his humble dwelling. The demon then ate the meal that was provided and afterward turned his attention to the priest. "Old man, you welcome me first into your church and then into your house. I have one more request of you. Will you now welcome me into your heart?" "Why, of course," said the priest. "What I have is yours. What I am is yours." This heartfelt response brought the demon to a standstill, for by giving everything, the priest had retained the very thing the demon sought to take. For the demon was unable to rob the priest of his kindness and his hospitality and his love and compassion. And so the great demon left defeated, never to return. And after he left, the priest simply ascended the stairs, got into bed, and drifted off to sleep, all the time wondering what guise his Christ would take next.